Hello, greetings, lovely friends. Mari Smith here, coming to you live from glorious sunny San Diego in square format using Ecamm Live. Now that I have been having a whole bunch of internet issues and I think I might have resolved them, and I thought I'd hop on live here on my page to make sure that it's finally resolved. Fingers crossed. So let's talk briefly about predictions. Facebook and Instagram 2019 predictions. This is the time of year when everybody, all the marketers are out there, and the tech blogs and tech companies and media companies are publishing all kinds of predictive posts. And a lot of them are great and give us insight into where to focus for the coming year. And of course, my focus is predominantly Facebook and the entire family of apps. Facebook family of apps includes Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. WhatsApp for Business is definitely going to be an area to watch in the coming year, 2019. Greetings, my lovely friends. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Glad to be here with you. So this is actually my third live of the day. I was live in my video challenge group, partnering up with my good friends at wave.video. We have just launched a fabulous new video challenge where you can create your own vision video for 2019. You select images and pictures, your own or drawing from the library of 200 million video assets that Wave has, and you can create a video that represents the vision of what you want to create in 2019. So that was fun. If you're not in that group, please do come and join us. We'd love to have you there. Let me pop the link in here real quick. And then I had the inner circle. There you go. Come join us here. So that's a great group to be a part of. And then I was live in my inner circle group, and I'm really excited about some great developments that I'm going to be unveiling in the new year for my inner circle group. And then I actually just did an interview. I did a Zoom interview. So it's like my internet is like, man alive, right? If you ever have any issues, like last week I thought it was my computer, I rebooted, reset it on the phone with Apple, it transpired, I had to upgrade, hadn't upgraded, but thank you, Mo. Yeah, Cox did a remote fix on my internet. I keep using speedtest.net and it looks like we're back in business. Hallelujah. I still have a guy. There's a technician coming in about another couple hours, but hopefully this will stream nicely before and keep us going nice and solid. All right, so predictions, my friends. I was talking about this in my inner circle earlier, and I'm just going to run through a few more here on our broadcast. Thank you. Thank you, guys and gals. You're so kind with your kind comments. This is broadcasting with Ecamm Live. I decided to go in the square format just for fun today. You can actually even broadcast in vertical video when you use Ecamm Live. And it's actually the only live streaming platform that I found that, other than I think maybe vMix. So those of you who use vMix or maybe Wirecast, the kind of the higher level kind of broadcasting platforms will let you do all kinds of creative things. So this one here though is for Macs only, Ecamm Live for Macs only. And it's kind of fun. It's really a nice desktop app. They're always doing some great iterations and improvements. You can get into the beta group and they'll totally listen to you. Like if you've got any feature requests, they just pretty much get on with it right away. So I like them for that, Gosh, I wish Facebook would do that. Could you imagine? You put a feature request in and in a couple of weeks they've they've listened to us and it's in. So I'm actually going to pull just a couple of slides from my inner circle deck that I was leading earlier today, and I'm going to share those with you as well here, my friends. So let's do this, and I think my camera should be right there. Yeah, so I think we're going to get the black bars, and that's fine because that's what happens when you share your full screen landscape inside of a square broadcast. I can see we have the little black bars, but not to worry, that's fine. So certainly it's been a big trend. I think many of you already know that stories was a major trend of 2018 and will continue to be a major trend. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg said on the earnings call in October back in October 20, late October, the Q3 earnings call, Mark Zuckerberg literally said, quote unquote, that stories are the future. So if you're not yet embracing stories, that is something you really want to put onto your social media marketing mix to dig in, learn those, and integrate them. Good news, sidebar, I am in midst of preparing a fundamentals, a stories business school fundamentals. If you're completely in the dark about what stories are, how to create them, how to use them, how to put them in ads, how to put stories ads out there, both Instagram and Facebook, then that training will be for you. Stay tuned. We're going to announce that early January. Just a wonderful stories fundamentals to get people going with their stories. So that'll be important. There's 400 million daily active users on Instagram stories, 300 million daily actives on Facebook. It's micro content. It's short. It disappears. It's what's called ephemeral. It disappears after 24 hours. I know, friends, if you, like me, are a marketer and you like, why would I create content that disappears after 24 hours? Well, you can repurpose it. You can archive it. You can save it. You can do all kinds of great additional things. It's not like you're just putting all this time and effort and resources into creating this piece of content and then it just disappears and you never see it again. It's about repurposing. It's about getting maximum use out of your content. Back up a second because I do want to touch on what I'm calling here micro engagement. So this is a really fun term that I came up with. I haven't heard anyone else calling it that, but micro engagement is where you're on your phone and on your stories. Those of you who are doing stories, I just love my new phone, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's a rose gold. I got a rose gold cover. I always like the rose gold anyway. I do my nails and my watch rose gold. But it's a 10x max, and what a difference from the 7 Plus. But anyway, we're always on our phones and we love to touch our phones. There are studies that show people touch their phones 2,600 times a day. 2,600 times a day, and I suppose that if you count, like if you're tapping to text, if you're not dictating to text or type or whatever, like each touch counts as a touch, I suppose. But nonetheless, people love to touch their phones and interact and engage with them. And so micro engagement on stories includes sticker taps, polls, questions. You've got the new timer, the countdown timer, and swipe ups and tapping through to watch your Instagram television, your IGTV, and also direct messages. So even a DM from a story, I'm calling micro engagement. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast. People just get in there and it's easy to do and easy to start that engagement. I do believe that Facebook Watch and just Facebook video in general will be a continued growth area. There's no question. And I do not believe any stories out there that you hear. I don't know, you do your own due diligence, but I'm just going to tell you, friends, that Facebook video is here for the long haul. All right, I've got another slide coming up for you regards Facebook video. Vertical video, certainly. Instagram television 2019 will be a breakout year for IGTV. It's only been out 6 months. You can see the way that Facebook, Instagram is placing very strategically our IGTV icon. It's right there in the Instagram app now. You often will see, I'm seeing anyway, like a new person has a new IGTV video out and it's showing you very, very top, even above the stories on your regular Instagram app. So vertical video, because it's becoming more and more popular on Instagram, which is of course an entirely mobile app. You've got the desktop version, but it's a mobile app. That's also because over 90% of Facebook users utilize the app on their mobile device. Then vertical video is also a big growth area on Facebook. Now the sun, you can see the sun, that's not an extra light that just suddenly showed up in my studio. It's the sun, I'm just catching it there. It's shining through. It's gone, 3:26 in the afternoon. Sunsets at 4:43. Very interesting. Pacific time zone, of course. But vertical video, you want to be paying attention to that because anybody here, hands up, who has played confetti? Have you seen or have you played the confetti game where it's a variety of hosts that I've seen, a few different hosts including Jay Shetty. actually, and it's real time that the players are there touching their phones and answering the trivia quiz and playing for a cash prize, a big pool, right? It might be $70,000, and then they have all these winners and they all have to share like $50 each or $100 each or something like that. But yeah, so that's really interesting to see. And I know that inside of Facebook, they are so proud of confetti. It's a very, very exciting development inside of Facebook. Um, and so then you've also got funded shows like Anderson Cooper Full Circle. They've got numerous ones out there that are in the vertical format and seem to be doing very well. But I don't know. I mean, I chose to broadcast in Square right here from my desktop. Otherwise, when you're on your phone, probably generally speaking, you're going to broadcast in vertical. You're going to go ahead and do that vertical broadcast in the stories format. You're going to be live on your stories and your wall at the same time. Of course, similarly, over on Instagram, when you go live, it's only in the vertical format and only in the stories. All right, so what else do we have for you, friends? Vertical video growth, confetti, I mentioned that, Anderson Cooper Full Circle. Messenger chatbots, I mean, this was a pretty big year, 2018, of really kind of laying the foundation, getting people a little more hip to what the heck even is a bot, what can it do for you. I'm predicting a significant increase in messenger chatbot use and integration on Facebook pages. And friends, it will be coming to Instagram. We'll have messenger chatbots or chatbots. I don't know if it'll be directly integrated with Messenger, but it'll be this similar concept where you have those automated answers, which I think will be a real game changer on Instagram. Because back to the point I said earlier about micro engagement, if you're getting this micro engagement, those sticker taps, those answers, those poll responses, but more particularly people direct messaging you, now you're right into that one-on-one relationship that you can begin to nurture. But if you can hand that over, if you will, to a chatbot to go ahead and imitate it over there, to try to get what I'm trying to say, I got distracted for a second. I saw somebody saying, Anita, hi Anita, she said, I love the square look. I know, isn't it funny? It's just for different, it just makes it a little different. This is Ecamm Live, we're streaming through their format. You can stream in a variety of formats, landscape, portrait, whatever you want. But messenger chatbots, yeah, so chatbots coming to Instagram, and the point I was making about when you get volume, imagine scaling your chatbots on Instagram. When it comes to Instagram, then and being able to drive people to specific parts of your website, make purchases, sign up, generate quality, leads, that kind of thing. Then that's what's really exciting about integrating the chatbot with Instagram too. What else we got for you? Niche communities. This is one that I'm really going deep on. I see that Facebook over almost 2 years now have gone really, really all in on groups. You probably have noticed that, right? That they've introduced a huge variety of features to really improve the experience of groups for both admins and members. And I predict that we'll be having the boost button finally, and the ads will be full on available in groups in 2019, and that more and more people want to belong to meaningful communities, niche communities where they can feel that this is their tribe, these are their peeps, that they belong there. It might be only a dozen people, it might be 50, it might be in the hundreds or the thousands, but a niche community isn't really in the millions, So it's about, as a marketer, as a small business owner, being able to really nurture those niche communities so that the conversation threads are really on topic. You can go deeper. You can do things like lives, watch parties, which is a really beautiful feature to do anywhere, page, profile, group, and do a hosted watch party and really draw your members out and get the discussion going. And then of course the group chat feature, I think it's up to 250 people, right, that can be on a group chat. That's a lot of chatting. Okay, so and in the niche communities, yeah, so and Mark Zuckerberg has really been underscoring this whole meaningful component, right? He talks about people belonging to meaningful groups and also favoring content in the newsfeed, especially video content that sparks meaningful engagement. And that means not just the people talking like you guys are doing right now, you're talking to me in this live, but then you'll see that you've got people you know and you'll give them a shout out, right? Because now they've really improved. Facebook's really improved the commenting on lives. Wouldn't you agree? Because now you can do threaded, even on mobile. You can hit reply, and you can even expand it. Remember when you had to go to expand and it didn't expand it. It just I don't know. It gave you like the like button or the delete button or something if you're an admin. But Facebook is really encouraging that interaction among the fan base, among the audience, among the viewers. And so this is something I am harping on and on about in some of my different communities and my groups, and really must write a blog post about this because I've done many, many comments. People keep coming and asking me publicly and privately as well. Mari, what's the story on the future of Facebook video? Where do you see video in Facebook right now? Should we still be doing video on Facebook? And my answer is 1000% yes. I'm going to show you another slide in a moment that will help you to shift your relationship to video. But the point I want to make before I show you the slide is that Mark Zuckerberg and his whole team are absolutely committed to ensuring video is a social experience. There's the meaningful part, the interaction, the engagement, that it is not something that you do predominantly by yourself, passively consuming video content. I know that Facebook doesn't talk about this. I don't see any of the media really talking about this. One time a while ago, there was one post about the sentiment, about they were tracking sentiment inside of Facebook as well as outside among users, and about the app, about some of the leadership. And the deal is that sentiment around Facebook decreases when people are passively consuming content. It increases. People have enhanced well-being. They feel better about themselves and their lives and their relationships and their community when they're interacting with others. We are born to be social creatures, right? And so this is where Facebook's pushing video, right? That's why watch party is everywhere. You should definitely be following Fiji Simo. Fiji Simo is the head of video at Facebook. And she first rolled out the watch party, I think it's about a year ago now, and it's really, really growing, right? It was first in groups, but then it came to pages and profiles, and it's a great concept of being able to create a video, shoot a video, edit it however you want it, load it up, but now you can host as if it were live, plus you can create a whole playlist of any public video on Facebook and generate engagement around that. And they've really changed up that engagement on the watch parties now, where it used to disappear, and now the engagement is saved. What's coming too is the ability to actually schedule watch parties, which will be fantastic, and then lives as well. Now I'm seeing also, I'll talk more about live in a second. Also influencer marketing. Oh, what's her name spelling? It's F-I-D-J-I, Fiji, and then Simo. Head of video at Facebook. I should get you her profile link. She's fun. I like following her. She's got a big job, man. She's got her hands full with that role. There you go. I'll pop her right here. There you go, girls and guys. Yeah, and they just announced some really big news about Watch. There's got like 400 million people monthly are coming to Watch, 75 million people daily, and then the dailies, 75 million dailies are watching for at least a minute, which isn't bad. That brings me in a moment to what I'm going to show you with my video lengths. But just to finish up the trends, for now, this is just some of the trends. It's a work in progress. Influencer marketing. Now then, this is directly from, let me just do this and bring it up right quick. Make sure I get you the right page. Where is this? There you go, perfect. Okay, so this, let me share my screen again, because this is really exciting. I love predictions that are based on data, or data, depending on where you're from, right? Let me grab my, I think you can see that if I just move it over just a smidge. Oh no, I moved it the wrong way. Hang on, I moved myself way over there. There you go. So 2019 key marketing trends forecast is my good friend Christopher Pan, who is a genius when it comes to metrics and everything else. 2019 trends. You will have to opt in for it. It's a gated page, but it's totally worth it. It's such a great little document here. It's only 8 pages, not a big, long, heady thing. But they examined 3,600 different marketing topics and forecasted your marketing future. And you'll see some really interesting trends. One of which I'm talking about here is this influencer marketing that Chris Penn and his colleagues discovered. There's a significant uptick in people being interested in working with influencers, becoming influencers, and looking for influencer agencies. So agencies that specialize in working with agencies. Don't forget, on Facebook, you also have a something called brand collabs. And that's a really nifty thing that you can actually sign up for or apply for. Let me put this right here. So this is for create a portfolio. Oh, right now, here you go. So it's available to, if this doesn't come up for you, if it doesn't come up, it's not available in your country just yet, but it's for creating a portfolio that you can potentially work with brands, available to limited brands and creators, US, UK, Mexico, Germany, India, Brazil, and Thailand. So that covers a lot of us here, I know. But if you're interested, you can add your name to the wait list. So then you either sign up as a brand or sign up as a creator. Okay, so I've had my profile for quite a while on the portfolio end of things, and it's really cool. I've actually been contacted by several major brands. So I know it's starting to get use, right? It's actually starting to get some traction, which is great. So that's a really good thing. So influencer marketing. And I mean, I did a whole wonderful broadcast last week, if you haven't seen it yet, on brand ambassadors, working with brand ambassadors. They're pretty much interchangeable in some ways, brand ambassadors and influencer marketers. And so working with them as a small business owner and or becoming one. And the good news, friends, in terms of becoming an influencer, becoming a brand ambassador, there's 3 different categories. So in the high end, you've got your macro influencers, celebrity level. Well, that's like they're way out in the ethers, right? Celebrity levels. And then you've got kind of like, obviously your macro level influencers. Then in the mid range, you've got what are called micro influencers. And a micro influencer might have maybe 5,000 or more, 5 to 10 to 20,000 followers, something like that. But the new one, as I talked about in my brand ambassador Facebook Live last week for Bank of America, was nano influencers. Nano influencers. Everybody can be a nano influencer. They have between 1,000 and 5,000 followers, give or take. And the idea, the concept is that these are basically your everyday digital citizens, everyday online people, everyday business. They could be business people, they could just be consumers, but they have a following of people that love them, that trust them. There's that niche community, and that if they were to endorse a product or service or company or brand, then their followers would be, all over it and responding. And the cool thing with a nano influencer is often they'll be more than happy to do some posting or evangelizing in exchange for some free product or free service or free use of the app or whatever it might be, and then as it grows and builds, they might get compensated. All right, so moving along, and I'll get to any questions you have, that I want to shift gears and talk about this video conversation. And this is, as I say, something that's very important that we pay attention to. I'm just going to move myself back up here. So Facebook recommends, this is just a few slides, by the way. If you were on my inner circle earlier, I'm pulling a few slides out from the talk I gave earlier. Short videos. Now then, I was just in London a couple weeks ago working directly with Facebook, and I'm helping them to create a brand new curriculum for their blueprint certification. And I'll be able to share more about that, signed an NDA and everything. So more in late Q1, early Q2, I can share more with you about what we're working on. It's very, very exciting. And as I was sitting around this round table with Facebook and mostly all internal staff, a couple of outsiders like myself, we were talking about videos, and they're like point blank saying 15 seconds. Don't even go over 15 seconds. I'm like, no, that's just for ad breaks. They're like, no, we're saying 15 seconds. So I was like, okay, that's not all videos. That's they're saying because they're seeing a drop-off rate, right? Retention, except for lives. Lives gets the best retention while live and the best engagement, 6 times engagement while live. But what you got is your 15-second short videos, and then what Facebook talks about long form videos. Okay, so they're 3 minutes or more. So 15-second videos are actually 5 to 15 seconds is what's used in an ad break. Also 15 seconds happens to be a story length, right? If you did a vertical video, that's in 15 seconds, that's your story, 5 to 15. So watch this on this next slide. This will really help to just kind of be able to have you, in a way, shift your relationship to video on Facebook. All right. So there's 4. I'm calling them 4 different categories. If you guys are thinking of other ones, let me know. But this is what I'm parsing out into 4 different categories or buckets, if you will, of video on Facebook. The first one, as we just talked about, is short form. That is your 5 to 15 seconds. They could be ads. They don't have to be ads, but they could be, a short meme that's just that movement that catches the eye, maybe just adding a little animation. I love using wave.video. You guys all know about wave.video. I've been talking about them for quite a while. They're just wonderful. Yeah, April, I see April's question here. What can you possibly say to people in 15 seconds that's meaningful? Well, it wouldn't necessarily be you talking to camera and trying to get a message real fast in 15 seconds. It might be a combination of images, even literally thinking of a story arc, beginning, middle, and end, where you've got scenes moving, stock footage, and some text overlay. And I recommend that you actually begin to really study stories from major brands. I like what Buffer does. Airbnb are good on stories. Lots of great ads. If you follow enough people and you just keep swiping through your ads, you'll see lots of great things going by on your stories. Let's move my video right there. Now, if I put my video there, it does. It goes up into the top black bar. That's kind of cool because I still got the square. That's kind of cool. Look at that. There you go. So short form is 5 to 15 seconds. It's your ads, and it includes vertical, like we just talked about, stories. That's the first type of video content. Second type is what Facebook calls long form. Facebook's long form video is 3 minutes. It's actually only 3 minutes. However, I just got an embargoed blog post from my good friends at BuzzSumo. I can't show it to you just yet, but I'm going to draw a couple of stats from it as I did for my inner circle earlier. This will be live on January 3rd, and we'll get you the link. In fact, I'll give it right here. Well, I can put it here. You can save it if you want. This will be, vitamin water is good too. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah, like follow major brands, see what they're doing, because they're innovating, they're trailblazing, and then we as the smaller business owners, we can emulate some of the things that are working for them. This will be live on January 3rd, and that's an amazing predictive post. Excuse me, not predictive. It's 100% based on data, 100%. So Facebook marketing, the ultimate guide to Facebook marketing, and BuzzSumo. Wonderful content discovery engine, buzzsumo.com. You can get a free account. They've got a paid account. You can do all kinds of analysis and analyze Facebook pages and posts and discover trends. And they looked at 777 million, it's like 750 million Facebook posts to find the most engaging posts, most engaging brands, and most engaging videos for 2018. So you'll be able to see all that come January 3rd, but they gave me permission to cite just a couple of little data points in here. And video posts get at least 59% more engagement than other post types. In fact, I'm going to copy and paste this little nugget right here just so you'll be like, wait, what did she just say? And I'll put BuzzSumo. Make sure we give them attribution because they did all the work for it. Video posts get at least 59% more engagement than other post types. And photos, a lot of marketers use photos, but video outperforms photos by 73%. OMG. And then I also want to talk to you about length. That's what I got on this topic, was length of video. Oh, they've got even things, the best day to post, the best times to post, the optimal length of a Facebook text post, all kinds of good stuff in here. But the optimal length of a Facebook video, that is where they found it was between 3 and 5 minutes. Remember, this is 750 million posts, including video posts. That's not all video posts, but they pulled data on videos up to 20 minutes long. Everything after 10 minutes is relatively similar in terms of average engagement. But there's a spike in engagement at the 180 to 200 second range, which is 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 20, right? So 3 minutes, 3 minutes to 20. So if you're going to be creating, that's your long form video. Could be episodic. It could go on the Watch platform as a show. Some of the Watch shows are super short content, like recipes, right? Rachel Farnsworth recipes, they're short videos. She doesn't do 20-minute, 30-minute recipes, right? They're about 3 minutes, and 3 minutes or more is what Facebook's calling long form, because they have to have somewhere to place those 5 to 15 second ads, right? If we were all doing 5 to 15 second videos, there'd be nowhere to put ads. We'd have 1 second ads, right? So long form, 3 to 5 minutes. They could be episodic, as I just said. That will, yeah, it's page not found because it's not live yet. It's embargoed. I just gave you the link. It'll be live on January 3rd. Sorry, I know, bookmark it. It's not quite ready yet. Episodic, meaning that you could create episodes of 3 to 5 minutes. However, next category, number 3, is your episodic content. And you want to produce that really like television episodes, right? Television episodes are almost always in that 18 to 22, maybe 25 at most. Examples, beautiful examples on the Facebook Watch platform. Definitely Red Table Talk. If you don't watch that, even if you have any interest in it, check it out. Just as a brilliant study to see a success story. Now, of course, you've got celebrity up the wazoo, right? The wonderful Will Smith, his wife, his mother-in-law, it's Jada Pinkett Smith's mother, and then their beautiful daughter, Jada, and Will's daughter, Willow. So you've got 3 generations talking about very important topics. Family values is just a beautifully done show funded by Facebook Watch. And it's in that 18 to 22 minute range. And they're getting tremendous viewership and a highly engaged Facebook group. Okay. The 4th category, of course, is what we're doing right now. Number 4 is Facebook Live. We can't lump that into the same categories. Nobody would do a 15-second Facebook Live. You shouldn't really do a 3 to 5 minute Facebook Live. You could if it was more in the stories format. If it's more kind of short, you're doing it from your mobile device. But generally speaking, your Facebook Lives probably in that similar 18 to 22 minute range, because then you can go ahead and turn that into a show. It could be as much as an hour. I know a lot of Facebook Live folks are an hour long. So you can go live for up to 4 hours. Okay, so that's always interesting. I don't know about going live for 4 hours, but it's certainly feasible. You can do that. Sonia says she loves Red Table Talk. I know. Yeah, Nick, the conversation where Will was involved was so good. That's what piqued my interest. I got to tell you guys something funny, that how I even got to, I mean, I knew about Red Table Talk. I just wasn't, I don't take time to watch video much, like entertainment kind of video on Facebook. But I was like thumbing through my Instagram feed and I saw something posted by Oprah. I think it was a story posted by Oprah. And sure enough, I saw Will, and I've always been a big fan of Will Smith. And it's like, Will Smith is a guest finally, right, on Red Table Talk. And I'm like, I swiped through from Instagram. Before I know it, I'm on the Facebook Watch and I'm watching the episode of where Will was a guest. So that was fun. That was neat. And then I think I have one more. Oh no, that was it, because that was about the BuzzSumo article, and I've already shared that with you. Perfect. Okay, good. So we got through that, and that is what I have for you today. So just some predictions, and specifically really anchoring the importance of video, but not just video for the sake of video. It has to be meaningful video. It has to be video that engages with people. It has to be video. I mean, I'm saying it has to be. You guys can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, right? But now then, where did my comments go? Give me back my comments. What did I do with them? Here they are. Yeah, you know, it really does. It really does. Oh, that was interesting. It really does depend, as I was going to finish my sentence. Jennifer's saying I read you need to have at least 5,000 followers to be verified to have a show and watch. It's not. I mean, it's actually more about they have criteria in place for monetizing your videos through ad breaks. And off the top of my head, I think it's something like 30,000 views of videos that are 3 minutes or longer within the last 60 days. That's for qualification to monetize through ad breaks. But to get a show on watch, I know they have criteria. They may or may not have actually announced it publicly. The main thing that Facebook's looking for to put an official show, like to convert your Facebook business page to a show page or to start a new show page. What they're looking for, number one, is engagement and consistent. So it's viewers, consistent viewers, ideally 300 consecutive, which is difficult to get unless you have a really big audience. So 300 concurrent viewers. And then the engagement, because you might have all the viewers, but nobody's talking, nobody's engaging. So it's about the volume of viewers and definitely the engagement. Okay, friends. That's funny. Adam, I don't know about that headline. Facebook provides video monetization best practices, disincentivize sharing of repurposed clips. Oh gosh, I gotta go check that one out, because that actually is heartening to see, because I see so many creators, or more like curators on Facebook, take other people's content, right? OPC, other people's content, and they just put the little watermark of YouTube or the little watermark or whatever, and like, we just grabbed this from all over and made our own version of this video. But it's kind of no fair. I don't know. Let's see, a couple other things. Bear Gear, I have a page of over 66,000 in a niche. What do you recommend I do? I don't know if you're doing any lives. I would recommend doing Facebook Lives. I would do some more video, maybe some surveys. Without knowing your niche or what you're doing already or what your results are, what your goals are, it's difficult to give you a solid answer. But I would say, that's a pretty decent fan base. And also, you're going to need to spend some budget. No matter what, you need to spend some money on ads to be able to get all those 66,000 people to be consuming your content. Hello, Fallon. Yes, indeed. This is Square. I'm broadcasting in Square. This is Ecamm Live, that allows you to set it up. I can't change it once I'm already broadcasting. That they call it Stream Aspect. Stream Aspect can be the regular 16:9 wide, or you can even do classic 4:3. I should try that one of these days, 4:3. We're on Square today, and then the fourth option is tall, so 16:9. Excuse me, 9:16, I should say, is like the phone size vertical video. Great. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited my internet is finally fixed. I didn't even realize that I had some kind of bug. I called up, finally got a hold of Cox today. I thought it was my computer. Rebooted, downloaded, updates, all that kind of good stuff, and then it transpires it's something's wrong with my modem or router. They're bringing a new one. Nina, my guy has a YouTube channel. Can he put the same video content and watch? Yes, absolutely. Yep. The only criteria I would give you all is that when you're repurposing video from Facebook to YouTube or YouTube to Facebook, either way, which is perfectly legit, you can do that, is that you probably want to do a different headline. So just change it up. Don't put the identical title, maybe even change up the description. Or you could do, that's the big thing that Social Media Examiner has done. They've moved their journey show, which I forget how long it is, like 12 minutes or something, 15 minutes, moved it over to the YouTube, where they seem to be getting more long-term engagement, right? A longer retention rate. And then they're just taking a short little teaser and putting that on Facebook. That's their strategy. That's not prescriptive for everybody. It's up to you what you study and what works for you. Oh, thanks, Stacy. You're the best. Fallon, great question. Did Instagram ever release the ability to broadcast through third party? Not yet, but it absolutely has to be imminent. We should add that to our prediction list, because back in June, when Kevin Systrom, then CEO and co-founder, who's now since left, with his co-founder, Mike, they broadcast that kind of party, if you will, right? It was a launch party, and they broadcast that on IGTV in vertical video with full on HD, big cameras that like sit on your shoulder kind of television quality. And so we know there's an API. There has to be an API. It's only a matter of time when it comes, right? Yeah. Okay, great. Berger, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Health and wellness, focusing on low carb, high fat, and supplements. That's a really powerful niche. And health and fitness is actually a very big area for food, recipes, health, fitness. Great areas, great topics for success on Facebook. You just have to be careful with your ads. You can't be doing like before and after pictures, and you can't be making claims and that kind of thing. So, Chris McGillicuddy, I love your name. That sounds like a good Scottish name. We're getting a huge following for a new weekly live video. Would you recommend us doing it at the same time every week? Yes, 100%, Chris. Definitely. If you do the same day, the same time every week, and you give it a show name and you create a playlist on your Facebook page as if you've already got a show on watch, that's what you do. You just mock it up. I've been saying literally for over a year, I'm going to be doing the same thing myself. I got to eat my own dog food, as they say. And it's coming. I finally figured it out. I'm hiring a producer to just handle all the tech for me. I get to show up and do my show. But anyway, Chris, indeed, back to you. 100%. You and anyone else who's in a similar place, create your playlist, pop them in there. Even in the description of the playlist, say that it's a show, say that it airs, Wednesdays at 10 or whatever it is. And then whether I would definitely do it always live if you're going live, but sometimes you might not be able to do live, and all you do is you're going to schedule and publish an episode of that show at that same day and time. So it's always consistent, 52 weeks a year if you want, or just you might have seasons. You might have seasons and you take a break in the summer or something like that. That's a lot of people are doing. Kate Parker, hello there. Do you think the organic reach is declining on Instagram more than ever before? What do you recommend? I think it is declining predominantly because of numerous reasons. One of which is there's a lot of fake followers there, but not even fake, but there's a lot of, I get this on Facebook too though, is it just followers that are not even necessarily remotely interested in what you do or what you offer. I get them in my inbox in my Facebook page. It's so full of spam. I literally had to put up a bot message that says, we if you've got a question, go here to ask us it, because the inbox is just so full of spam. I wish Facebook would introduce something to filter that better. But I know that the Instagram's really playing around with the algorithms, and it's becoming more challenging to get some good organic reach, organic engagement. I'm following several people that do it very, very well, people in brands and others. Consistency is the name of the game. Doing longer posts, obviously putting all your hashtags in. You can do up to 30 if you want. Being more personal, more relatable, asking questions, putting your emojis in, putting your line breaks in, because a big paragraph of text is hard to read. So you want to put your little characters in there to make it breaking it up into shorter read. And it's really sparking meaningful interaction, exactly the same as on Facebook. So, and sometimes I think just like on Facebook with Instagram, less is more, like not trying to just pump too many pieces of content, but maybe just, every few days. Like I'd rather see 2 or 3 posts a week that get some deep, meaningful engagement and some good reach versus, posting several times a day and it hardly gets anything. So it's a moving target right now. I really do think it's a bit of a moving target over there on Facebook. Yeah, Adam, you get tremendous engagement with Instagram. Pop your Instagram IDs in there. Hey, you're all welcome to do that. Will you just let us know? Just put at whatever your Instagram username is. All right, I'll do that as well. And you could just put IG so we know. IG is at Mari_Smith. I got an underscore over there. Anthony, hiya. Do I have any meet and greets planned for New York? Oh, you know what? I was supposed, what's today? Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was going to be in New York working with Facebook. We had a little change of plans, change of schedule, but it could very well be coming. But you know what? I just remembered I am going to be in New York February 6th for one of my clients. I'm doing a live broadcast there. Not Facebook, but a different client. So stay tuned. I'll do my best to announce that. Yeah, awesome. Share your Twitter IDs. Not Twitter. Old school, right? Share your Twitter ID. You can if you want, but these are Instagram IDs. You're all sharing your Instagram IDs because we want to be getting some more reach and engagement and community and genuine followers. No fake followers allowed. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I'm seeing some fun ones here. I like that, Sandra. The powerful you. That's great. Chris, you're the brand geeks. Love it. That's great. Jennifer's the socially connected. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I think I see your content from time to time. Rebecca David. And our good friend April. Hi, April. Sandy, Engaged Life Coach. These are some good Instagram IDs. I love them, guys and gals. Oh, yeah, and the Holistic VA. Yes, Anita. I love your stuff. I recently messaged Christopher, didn't I? I told him to hook up with you and check you out because I like your stuff. You do a great job for in that niche. Nice, good stuff. Let's see what else. I saw Scotland. Thank you, Jeff. Love it. I know. I love the Scottish flag. I do. I just was in Scotland. I was in St. Andrews. I went to visit St. Andrews. Let's see. Any other questions that I can take for you? Yes. Yeah, April, this is good advice actually for everybody. To schedule some live meet and greets to welcome new people to connect with each other on your show. That way the guests can invite their community. Oh, I see. Live, you mean like Facebook live meet and greets. Now, I just got done doing an interview. And the interviewee, I won't tell you just yet who it is, but we'll share this later when she publishes these interviews, a collection of interviews. And she was telling me that her 20-something kids, children, sons and daughters, they've all just kind of like, they're not using Facebook as much because they're like, you can't hug on Facebook and we really want to develop relationships in person. And I thought, wow, that is so sweet. I love that. Yeah, hiya, Dr. I. Yeah, too much noise, right, on Instagram. Irish, my apologies. Of course, you're Irish, Chris. Well, us Scots and Irish, we've always been good friends. Let's see. Yeah, Christine is saying likes and engagements are down, lives as well. Now, Christine and anyone else that this is happening to, my question to you all is, are you spending anything on ads? Like anything, $1, $10, pound, whatever your currency is. But when you begin to give Facebook even the tiniest little bit of budget to amplify the reach of your content and or to do ads, the dark post ads in the ads manager, you will find that your organic reach will go up. You'll actually get better organic reach when Facebook sees that it's just the algorithms. It's not like a human being sitting there and going, oh, money's coming in, give them some more reach. It's all algorithmically controlled. Hi, Andrew. Will Instagram get clickable links when we post in 2019? You know what? I think probably not. I don't know that that's kind of on their game plan. And if they do introduce that, I haven't heard any peeps about it just yet, but if they do, it would be a real game changer. I mean, maybe, right? Because we've got the swipe up. It really would be no different than putting links in stories. You've got the swipe up links in stories. So it's possible. If Instagram/Facebook felt that that was a smart move that would increase revenue for Instagram and keep the users and businesses happy, then they would probably do it. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Tamara, traveling to Social Media Marketing World to see me all the way from Australia. Yay! Who else is coming to Social Media Marketing World? I am thrilled to be on the main stage this year. I've been speaking at that event since 2013, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 6 years. This will be my 7th year. 7th year. And I am on the main stage this year doing a main stage keynote. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so exciting. I've got such a great keynote I'm working on for you all. Social Media Marketing World, Social Media's mega conference. There's a link for you. It is an affiliate link. I will, full disclosure. But gosh, yeah. Oh, and I will be doing a meetup. I will definitely be doing an extracurricular meetup event, and I will tell you all about that after the holidays. Okay, my friends. Yeah, Susan, that's a really good point. She said, I never go to watch unless I accidentally click on it, and I don't watch anything on Watch. On Watch, as much as I'm a Facebook evangelist, ambassador, diehard fan, at the moment I am not proactively going, oh gosh, I wonder what's airing on Watch right now. You know, and bookmarking my favorite shows and carving out time each day to go there and watch. Like you, I will consume video content in my feed, mobile or desktop, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in the Watch platform. That's interesting. Everything's in Watch right now, isn't it? I'm just seeing any other comments and questions I can answer for you here, and then we'll be jumping off. Yeah, good stuff, friends. Oh, Sonia has a good point here. My Facebook stories have over 100 views on average, which is much more than my posts on Facebook. I think you mean Instagram, right? Or I don't know which way you mean. I know for me, I have significantly more views on my on my Facebook personal profile stories, significantly more than on Instagram. But then I don't have as many followers. I don't have anywhere near like 30,000 followers on Instagram, and like 300,000 on my personal profile, and then 250,000 on my page. So I'm going to try to pull my phone up here, so I'm multitasking right here, trying to speak and do things at the same time. Oh, that's interesting. He wants to try to grab my 7 Plus. No, we don't have the 7 Plus. We have the 10X. Come on, QuickTime. It might not work, so. Oh, I see. Drat. I see. It was asking me to access the camera and the microphone. I did that. I messed up. Ever since I updated my software to Mojave, it's like it needs to, and the same with my phone. It's like you have to reconnect everything and re-log into everything and give permissions again, and it's just annoying. I think it's, is it going to, oh, yay, it did. Okay, cool. It's calling it 7 Plus, but it's not my 7 Plus. It's funny. Okay, so Sonia, I'm taking your comment off just for a moment, and then we'll see if I can actually share my phone. Oh, I see. Yeah, it might be a little tricky to see because it's basically, it's taking up the whole screen. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I could just do an app. I can. I think I'll do it this way. If I just share the app, there you go. I can make it bigger. Coolio. All right, so just out of curiosity. Now, partly depends on, oh, you know what? I might not actually even have a current story on my profile. I don't think I do. Drat. Oh, but you know what you can do is you look at your archive. So if I look at my archive, yeah, it's like whatever, right? 1,600 views. That's crazy. 1,900. So it gets less. The more kind of stories you have. Actually, Buffer recently did a really great podcast. I love the Buffer podcast. If you don't listen to it, I highly recommend it. It's called The Science of Social, and they did this really great deep in-depth study on stories. Let's just see if I'm going to grab a couple more, whatever. This one, like 900. But it's like, yeah, 1,000, 1,500. So it's like it starts out with it, because those would be, there's 3 in a row in one day, right? So that's 1,500, then 1,000, then 900. It drops off as the day goes by. Whereas conversely, actually, let me just look at some stats on my page, just for the heck of it. Page stories. Do they have archives yet on page stories? I'm asking you guys. I should know, right? I don't know. Where's my stories? I know I have an active story in here somewhere. Come on, you monkeys. It's right here normally, right? But they just pushed the live to the top, and then I'm over there. Nope, can't seem to get my stories. Maybe I don't have any active stories right now. Oh, actually, I don't think I do. Yeah. And I don't have an active story on my page right now, and they don't have archive just yet. So let's do this. We'll go over to Instagram then and just see what I mean. There's like those videos at the very top. It's just CNN, right? It's like, I don't even following CNN. Why do I want to see that at the top of my feed? whatever. Anyway, oh gosh, no, we don't want a story right now. Oh, drat, look at that. I'm out of stories. Well, then again, same thing. I'm going to go to my archives and you'll see the numbers are very, very different. You guys might have a very similar experience. So like 17, 18. So the 18th was yesterday. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. If I go here and look at stats, so yeah, like 261 views. Not bad for the poll though. I always like it when people take the polls, right? So what's that? 51 responses to the poll. Always nice. Remember I said about people touching their phones. 200, 194, 190, 174. I mean, it's a fraction, right? You guys are probably experiencing something similar. Those of you who are doing stories on both Facebook and Instagram, it's absolutely a fraction of the volume on Instagram versus Facebook. Now here's the 16th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The more you post, the more the views go down. There's a sweet spot somewhere like 3 to 5 a day. 347, 264, 239, 222, 210, 200, 194. You can see it. And then it bumped back up again. It depends on the time of day too. You know, friends? It does. So anyway, that's always fun. Share a little bit of that. Interesting, Adam. You're saying most people don't participate in polls. I like to do them periodically. I find that actually people will participate in them on both Facebook and Instagram. What did I say I got there? I think I have more people participated in that particular poll. Oh, you know what? I did it on my page and there's no archives on pages. Page polls. Not yet anyway. Come on, Facebook, get with it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right, Andy? 3 to 4 a day. I mean, obviously you want to do one story at minimum, but stories tend to do better in three, kind of like beginning, middle, and an end, right? When you're telling your story and with a beginning, middle, and an end. And you're right, Adam says time of day is everything. Of course, if you have global following, then that can make a difference, but still. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, whatever you've been doing is working fine for now. Anyway, I'm going to be changing up some strategies in the new year. I'm hiring some more staff. So excited. Yay. Yeah, Grant Cardone does really well. I saw Grant. I mean, Grant's fun, isn't he? He was doing a live. He was talking about his new Cardone investment launch, and I think I saw that he had something like, oh, I forget the number now. Maybe it was as much as, was it 600 or was it in the thousands? He had a huge number of people following him live. He was in a live. Great stuff, friends. Very good. Oh, Bobby, yeah, absolutely. You're asking if I had any success with Messenger bots, any feedback for new companies building them. Oh, you're going to be building one, right? Well, I mean, yes, my number one challenge right now, and it's nothing to do even with bots, is the fact that Facebook has terrible, terrible filters in the business messenger inbox. I get spam. I'm not kidding, friends. I get porn, like porn messages. Not that often, but and it's really just awful in today's day and age with the technology they have that they can't, automatically never push that through. It's the same with, like, I mean, obviously you have all kinds of filters on your email and that works, but anyway, it's just that's my biggest frustration, because every time someone comes in and messages me on my business messenger and it activates the bot, now I want to do broadcasts, and obviously when you're doing broadcasts, you have to have them all very well segmented. So that's the key right there, Bobby. Actually, I'm kind of answering your question for you now. I realize the feedback for building them is to make sure that the segmentation is key. So to be able to, for the page owner to go in and send specific messages to specific, so my earring was all out of place there. There it goes. Specific messages to specific categories of subscribers. And then they do have that new subscribe that pages have to apply for permission, to apply for the rights to be able to message, subscribers. Non-promotional, not to be treated like a broadcast email mechanism. Even though people are doing it all the time, right? It's really annoying. Anyway. Now, the business manager, I'm seeing that more and more people are being forced to utilize business manager, right? That if you have a business page, Facebook's wanting you to basically make sure that you use business manager. And I'm seeing some people are saying, depending on how many pages the admin, they're just being forced to use business manager, which is definitely great for ads. I mean, anybody placing ads, you should use business manager for ads. You can do all kinds of creative things with business partners or, you know, agencies or your clients, or I do this with some of my brand ambassador partners where we'll share pixels, we share audiences, target audiences, we share different kinds of things that you're allowed to do inside. Oh, that's great, Tamara. We run ads pushing to an event page. We get about 800 interested that want to watch the live training. Then we can't seem to keep them warm, as when we post on the event page, they don't get notified. About 70 people do. We can't send them a message saying it's tonight. Oh, yeah, I know. That's frustrating. So wait a minute. You get 800 interested. And when you say an event page, is that a Facebook event page? Because I wonder what would happen if you push them to a group. Can they join a group? Because you can do group chats with up to 250 people. Of course, I don't know about those group chats because I don't particularly care to participate in them. On the same vein, Joanne's asking about growing groups because, yeah, I mean, just similar. I mean, link it to your page for sure. Link it to your page, feature it at the top, promote it anywhere, other social channels, Instagram, Twitter, stories, email. Let people know. Change your call to action button on your Facebook page to join group. I'm pretty sure that's what I have right now on mine. And so, yeah, absolutely. You just have to keep letting people know, because it's amazing. You know, it takes 7 to 13 or more touches to generate a quality lead, to actually get a lead and then to go on to convert them to a sale. And some of those include being part of a group, or, you know, seeing your stories or seeing your Facebook or Instagram posts, you name it. Yeah, I know, HBO and Watch. That's really interesting. That's potentially a game changer right there. Oh, great. Okay, Anita, we'll hold you to that. Oh, Gabriella, I'm not sure about this. I've been using Vero. She says it's a quiet Instagram competitor. They allow clickable links. It's been Instagram which allows game changer. I got to check that out. Vero. Yeah. Fadi. Engaging with users using video is more effective than text and images. Conversing, comment. Oh, I see what you mean. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think Facebook really wants us to use things like stickers, GIFs, animated GIFs in comments. Certainly, I mean, photos, maybe videos. I'm not sure about doing short videos. It depends. Now, I'm only hesitant because for me, the way my brain works is I would much rather skim text. I want text, or maybe a really well chosen GIF. It goes a long way to communicating a message. But a video, if I saw someone responded to me with even like a 10-second, I might watch a 10-second, but 30-second video, I'm just not going to stop and watch it. You know, so. That's a great tip here from Andrew about growing your group. Ask people with a large presence for a shout out for your group. I love that. That's a great one. Andrew, you betcha. Okay. Great. Oh, Adam, you're saying me? Are you coming to Social Media World? Karam is too? Awesome. Oh, Kate, what if you find that you're spending money on ads and yet you're still not hitting the objective? Web clicks. Okay, Kate, another brilliant point. Again, without necessarily knowing everything, this is kind of speaking, drawing predominantly from experience working with clients and brands and businesses. Usually what's happening in this situation, you're not hitting that objective, is that you're either going too fast for the sale, that you're driving maybe a cold audience, you're not using custom audiences that was created from people engaging with your page or your content, or from your email list. Maybe if you're just doing a cold audience and you're driving them to some kind of a sign up page that they don't really know you yet well enough. They haven't gotten that kind of know, like, and trust factor. So if you think of your ad campaign more as a sequence, a journey, right? So that it's, maybe you start out with a short video, And then you drive them to a landing page. You definitely put a link and a call to action in there, but with the video, the short video. And then now you've got the pixel. You must put the pixel on that landing page. And then you're going to use some conversion strategies and some retargeting strategies to reach the people who landed on the landing page but did not sign up for your offer, whatever it is, a free download or a free something or a free trial, or if you're looking to go right for the sale, then you can still retarget people that landed on that first landing page but didn't make the purchase. Now you're going to do some retargeting. Then you want to add into the mix lookalike audiences. So you would upload to Facebook your segmented portion of your list that is like your highest value customers or your top paying customers. And you say to Facebook, hey, go find me more people like this. And that is the secret sauce to many, many success stories on Facebook of businesses of all sizes, is using that expansion and just going bigger and bigger and bigger with that lookalike, and just refining the targeting parameters, and really, as I mentioned earlier, thinking about the sales process as between 7 and 13 or even more, 7 and 13 touch points. And a touch point is an ad, seeing a landing page, seeing a video, seeing a story, getting an email, participating in Facebook Live, whatever it might be, coming in contact with your brand or business a minimum of 7 times. So hopefully that's a bit helpful for you, Kate. So just thinking about it in a bit broader, I think it's one of the biggest, and I'm not saying you're doing this. Maybe you're doing everything I just told you to do. I don't know. I'd have to dig in and look a bit closer. But it's one of the biggest mistakes I see folks out there doing is they're trying to go for cold traffic, spending a little bit of money on ads and driving people right to a sale, like a purchase, like to buy something that's, $50 or $200 or $1,000. And they're like, why is nobody buying? It's like, because nobody really knows you yet, right? You have to build that relationship. So anyway, friends, that's good. Yeah, you betcha, Desiree. Yeah, your highest paying, your best clients. And you then go and create a lookalike audience and say, find me more people like these. You definitely want to use the Facebook pixel, and then there's more advanced ways to use it as well for the conversion. Oh, Stuart, yeah, anybody worked out the disappearing pages feed issue? Has anybody here worked that out? I thought that I had seen it. Isn't it still on pages? I thought it was still on pages. It kind of buried off to the side. What do they have here? No, they really did take it away, didn't they? Or is it under community now? Community now? Related pages. Pages liked by this page. I'm just looking all over down here. Oh, that's funny. They squished all that up. I haven't seen them do that before. Is it under community? No, because I thought maybe it would be here. No, it really has disappeared, isn't it? Pages feed. Wow, that's bizarro. Oopsie. Did my thing go funny? No, there it came back. Yeah, anybody found the disappearing? Some have, some don't. Disappeared from loads. The question is about the pages feed, Adam. I think it's about, isn't it pages that your page has liked? You can't see the page feed for pages that you've personally liked, but if your page has liked it, then that's what I thought, that's where it's supposed to be. I don't know. It's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, clearly I didn't use it that much. I used to love lists. Man alive, I used lists all the time. And Facebook did something wonky with that. Hey, if you're ever looking for anything on Facebook, just Google it. Oh, yeah, it's funny. See, I literally went Facebook pages feed, and the first thing it comes up is missing. Facebook pages feed missing 2018, or not showing, or what happened to pages feed on Facebook 2018. Oh, wow. There's got to be a reason why Facebook did that. Yeah, somebody's saying here, no, that was years ago. That's an old post. That's an old post. Anyway, look in the past. January. Can't find it. I got a little research on that one. If anybody knows, let us know. But it'd be nice to find out officially, right, friends? Like officially, what happened to it? Where did it go? Facebook pages feed. Hello, Joanne. I am using eCam. eCam for Macs. If you have a Mac, love it. And I did a little reset on my internet, so thankfully it's back to normal. We're still going to have a technician look at it. eCam Live for Macs only. It's a great deal. It's so inexpensive. It's so helpful. Oh, Natalie. Well, here's the thing. Honestly, Natalie and everybody else here, I personally would do both and. It just depends, right? It depends on your goals and on your resources, your time. But I would do both. Now, I don't know if you're saying you're debating between Facebook Live and YouTube Live, or you're wondering where to go live. I just recently discovered that you are not allowed in the terms to simultaneously broadcast to Facebook Live and any other social channel. So you're actually not supposed to go live on Facebook and YouTube. You can do it through other apps like Crowdcast or something like that, or maybe vMix, but no, actually not vMix, because you're not allowed to with third-party Facebook Lives. And then, yeah, the question about, oh, hang on, let me finish answering that. Yeah, if it's just about going live, I would use Facebook, but it depends where your community is. It depends on where and another part of it actually even depends on what you enjoy. You know, my good friend David Foster of Live Streaming Pros, he was really wrangling with this same decision a few months ago, and he loves Facebook Live. And he and Luria, his partner, they're always doing Facebook Lives, and they were trying to decide whether to jump ship and go over to YouTube. And in the end, he's like, nope, I'm sticking with Facebook Live because he loves it personally, and it's the same with me. And plus, I get great results from it. Okay, you're looking to switch from BeLive. You don't have a Mac. Another one to try is simply Blue Jeans, guys and gals. You can check out if you want an alternative. Is bluejeans.com. It's like Zoom. It's very affordable. A great Facebook Live video tool. I mean, it's exactly like Zoom. So you can do you can do like video conferencing, and then you click a button and you're live. So that's a good thing. You're so welcome. Fee, that's a cute name, Fee Beaver. Oh, interesting. And April's got one for you too. You can check out the StreamYard live streaming platform. You don't need a Mac, but you can go live from your laptop or desktop. It's kind of cool. Okay, I'll have to come back and check that link. Thanks, Adam. You're great for finding me. Yeah. Desiree says get a Mac. Well, I have a PC. I'm going to be switching to PC for my broadcast in the new year. I'm going to be using vMix and my PC finally. And I'm going to be working with a producer. And yes, Lenny, you can use eCam for interviews when you pull in the interviewee through Skype or Zoom. So you do need another layer, if you will. Yeah, I know, right? She says, Angela says, I love lists. Rest in peace. You can see the page feed of pages you like from your personal page. The page version's gone. Okay, Angela, that's interesting to know. Yeah. Okay, so the personal one is there, but it seems, I wonder why Facebook took that. Oh, well, knowing Facebook, it was specifically because nobody was using it, or not enough people, right? A few people were using it, but not enough to justify them keeping it. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff in there, isn't it? Huh. Pages, but that's my pages, isn't it? Oh, but I think, do you get to it here? Pages, like pages? No. Anyway. Crikey. Okie dokie. Some great input today, friends. Love it. Love the comments and questions and support. If I didn't have other work to do, honestly, I would go live like every day. Every day, all day. I would just sit and chat with you guys. I just love it. I'm going to put one last comment up. Jason, hi, yeah, that's a great picture. I found focusing on where your target audience spends the most time is where you should spend the majority of your energy. Amen, Jason. Great advice. Keep it simple, Be clear with your mission. Try not to get distracted by the latest, greatest. Everyone claims to be an expert, so you have to sift through who you can connect, trust, and relate to. Beautiful advice, Jason. Couldn't agree more. Nicely said. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Turned on notification. I know sometimes people say the notifications are wonky, but I appreciate that. That's awesome. Tamara, can you use Ecamm or Be Live with an external camera? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm using, this is me on Ecamm, and I'm using my Sony DSLR. And you guys can download for free my mariasmith.com video kit. I have a whole a gear list and some free resources if you haven't already. mariasmith.com/video kit. And that will get you all the different gear I recommend. Plus, I've got some apps, and plus I have a great a freebie in there about how to increase your organic and paid reach on Facebook. Okie dokie, friends. I thought I had one more in here. Oh, thank you. Yes, that was wonderful. Traffic and conversion. I hope to see you back there. Oh, I said one more that I wanted to put up here, but I think I missed it now. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Angela, I saw a few folks mentioning that. Okay. Yeah, and then you can bookmark that. You're right, Angela. You know what you could do is you could go to that URL and then bookmark it. Facebook.com/ I'm typing in because it's not clickable on the Ecamm !SK equals pages. Oh, I messed it up. Didn't work for me. Probably typed in wrong. Oh, there it goes. Oh. No, I think that's just my main feed. That didn't pull up my pages. I think anyway. Strange. Use feed. Yeah, because you can get top stories as the default, or you can go most recent, which is your chronological. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, my friends. Sonia, you're asking, what is my prediction on conferences? On conferences? I'm not sure what you mean. On conferences, like conferences to attend? Well, first and foremost, I have to tell you that you must go to Social Media Camp Canada. I've heard there's some great keynoters there, right, Chris? That's my prediction. I will see you all in Social Media Marketing World doing a main stage keynote there of 7,000 people in March. And then you should definitely also check out Social Media Camp. What is your, I know, Chris, you can put it in for me. There it is, socialmediacamp.ca. I will see you all there. See you there as well. Myself and many of my good friends. Scott Stratton, haven't seen him in a little while. Hiya. Thank you, Daz. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I know, that was a long time ago. That's so cool. That's great. All right, friends. Okay, have a beautiful evening, afternoon, morning. I will see you again real soon, my friends. Oh, look at that. I have my little overlay right here. Yes, I'll probably be live again at some point soon. Have an amazing rest of your day and evening. Hey, friends, real quick. Friday is the winter solstice. Look up the time. If you just Google what time is winter solstice, it's this Friday, but you'll get, I mean, probably Saturday for our Australian friends, right? But I know it's 2:39. I think it's 2:39 p.m. Pacific. So that'd be 5:39 Eastern. This Friday is a very auspicious time. It's not only is it winter solstice, right, meaning the shortest day of the year, It's a very wonderful time for setting goals and intentions. It's also a full moon. I think Saturday's a full moon. And there's also, I think I even read somewhere online, there's a meteor shower. It's just a really beautiful, powerful time. So think about whatever you're doing right at the moment of the winter solstice on Friday and energize it. And then come and join us in our vision video group for creating your vision with Wave. You don't have to use Wave. Of course, we'd love for you to. Come join us. There you go. All right, I'm really going now. Ciao for now. Good night.